30 seconds.
Hey guys, Stephen Farrell here. Brand new podcast, Frontline Leadership. This podcast is all about you, the frontline leaders. What is a frontline leader? That's somebody that is working as a store manager, assistant manager, district manager. Maybe you're a line lead out in a production facility or a warehouse. Maybe you work out on a construction site, you lead a few people. These are for leaders that work with the people that get it done. You guys are the practitioners of the business. You're not sitting in an office in front of a laptop all day, although you might be with post-COVID. But you're there with your people on the front lines, and that's really when you look for leadership tips that are practical, that are going to help you. You're not going to find those in best-selling leadership books. You just don't, because those best-selling books, they talk about principles. They talk about overall corporate strategy. They even have, some good, people advice, soft skills, but it's just not enough, because you as a frontline leader, you're dealing with difficult conversations every day with your employees, with your customers. And there's just no easy way of learning that without situational training. And so you need someone that is on the front lines, that has been in those situations just like you, that has worked with hundreds and thousands of people that have been in those types of situations and have just learned the hard way. It's just something you don't find in a leadership book. So this new podcast, we're going to talk about the hard topics. We're going to talk about having difficult conversations. We're going to talk about coaching and counseling and what's the difference. We're going to talk about driving sales and how to bring the best out of your people. We're going to talk about how to fit into the corporate culture and have C-suite communication skills, project management, how to work with multiple teams. We're going to talk about how you can grow your business through exceptional customer service, through training and development of your people, bringing out the why of your team, helping find what motivates them, really going down deep, peel back the layers of your team to find out what really motivates them. And then we're going to talk about the sales cycle, how you can, in a retail environment, hospitality, in restaurant management, in client management, business development, how you can develop those relationships and go through the proper sales cycle. A lot of fun stuff. So stay tuned. This podcast, we're just kicking it off. We're also going to create a TikTok channel for just mini shorts for those of you that have maybe less time. We're going to talk about multi-unit management. So those that are district managers, area managers, regional vice presidents, we're going to give you some tips on how to be a frontline leader, to be there with your team in the action, so you can be their advocate, their voice. It was just a couple of years ago, one of my managers told me that she was really upset because I didn't represent her and what was going on in her business very well, because I couldn't speak to it, because I was not on the front lines with her. I was in a meeting with her client, and the client was asking me lots of questions that I didn't have the answers, and I should have had the answers. And she was right. I didn't represent her and what she's doing, and I apologized. And that was a hard lesson. And so I made a commitment to her and to myself that I was going to be on the front lines, that I was going to make sure next time I had a meeting with the client that she works for, that I could speak for her. In fact, I should probably even have her in the meeting. So just this is the type of situational leadership and learning that we're going to talk about in this podcast. So get involved, have fun. We'll highlight your comments. We'll bring lots of fun guests on the program. So we're back. Frontline leadership.